Thanks for joining me. This will be my first talking in front of the camera kind of video, and I'm kind of nervous. I'm just talking to myself. I just gotta tell myself. So I started a vintage twist company just a few days ago. I came up with a name, and I made a Facebook page. I've added some stuff to my Instagram just on my regular account that used to be for my yarn dyeing business. I've moved on from yarn dyeing, and now my interest is with refinishing furniture. I also am sitting in my woodworking shop. I have some new tools that I'm still getting used to, getting familiar with using. I've built a few things. If you follow me on Instagram, then you've seen a few of the things that I've built in the last 6 months or so. I'm here now to talk to you about my antique washstand that I picked up from a really nice lady on Marketplace, because it is in very good condition, other than obviously the doors on the front were broken, and I took the hinges off and the pieces of door that were left. So today I am just going to finish washing it and hopefully get it all sanded, and then I can go from there. I'm not quite sure yet what I'm gonna do with this. I have to kind of wait and see what it looks like with when it's sanded. So I'm gonna get started. Well, I think it looks pretty good. I'm not really sure what these dark spots are about. After sanding this whole piece down and filling some tiny holes or imperfections, I was ready to add the stain, and this is General Finishes gel stain in the color Nutmeg, and I just am swirling it around on top to try and get it all into the wood grain, and then I'll come back after and wipe it all off. After sanding the whole piece with my orbital sander and 100 grit sandpaper, I hand sanded the whole thing with 220 grit sandpaper. And the finer the sandpaper, the less stain will soak in. So if you sand it with 100 grit sandpaper and then you put the stain on, it's gonna absorb a lot more of the stain. So, and I didn't want that, so I sanded it with the finer grit so that not quite as much of the stain would soak in. It probably doesn't make a huge difference, but I tried it and I liked the result. Now that I'm finally done with the sanding, I can continue with the gel stain. Now that Rue is off my shoulders, I can get back to work. So the stain is dry, so I'm just giving it a very light sanding with, I think I used like a really high grit sandpaper, maybe 400, maybe even 600. I'm just trying to think of what I have in my stash. Probably like 600. The top of this, and actually a lot of the areas ended up being extremely smooth, and it's super nice to touch it and rub your hand across it. Now that all the staining is done and it's dry, it's had probably a couple of days to dry, I'm adding the Restor'a'finish, Howard's Restor'a'finish. This is my first time using it, and I really like it. It's very simple. You just wipe it on. I used a sponge, but you can wipe it on and then you just wipe it off right away. You don't want to let it sit on there. I'm not sure why, but it says on the instructions to wipe it off right away, so that's what I did. And I covered the whole thing with the Restor'a'finish. And then after, you'll see me add a layer of the feed-in wax as well, the Howard's feed-in wax. And this is my first time using both of these products, and I have to say that I fell in love, and I will definitely be using them again. I was hoping to build a harp towel bar for the back of the washstand, but that didn't really work out. So I cut a piece of pine and just made a backsplash for it. The handles are solid brass, and I added a little bit of gilding wax. You can see the difference in this photo. These handles are Victorian, and they're gargoyles, and these ones are called Green Man. I was really surprised to find these wooden wheels online. I'm thankful that I did because the other ones were broken. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next video.